ice race begins. Jino's loud cheers for Rumi to win. MIRA just mocks Rumi's skeletal ride. Rumi shouts back with fire deep inside. Leaping over ice, MIRA starts to glide. Crashing through water, nowhere left to hide. Through the deep mud, MIRA runs with pride. On the high cliff where their fates collide. Chasing through the forest, running side by side. A clash in the water, turning the tide. MIRA's cruel trick where the rules misguide. Rumi falls down, her tears can't be denied. Jino's sharp anger, his support has died. Jino's harsh words leaving her to chide. MIRA's bright victory shining far and wide. Jino's betrayal standing by her side. Rumi walks alone with nowhere to confide. She tends to mystery with her gentle hand, gathering herbs across the frozen land. A magical cure, a change is now planned. Picking strange fruit, a future to command. Mystery transforms a sight so grand. A new pink fox, beautiful and tan. Rumi designs armor, a brand new brand. Gathering metal parts across the land. Welding the pieces with a steady hand. Painting the armor a vibrant colored band. Mystery's new power ready to make a stand. Rumi is ready to take back command. They cross the river over rocks and sand. Climbing the mountain, the view is so grand. Watching the sunset, the final race is planned. Back at the race, a final reprimand. Jino cheers for MIRA. Jino cheers for MIRA. A different fan. The final race starts according to plan. Leaping the fences as fast as they can. Racing past giant fruits, a bizarre caravan. MIRA's dirty tricks, a failed game plan. Rumi splashes back, she's a new woman. Back on the ice where the race began. Through caves of lava and fiery sights, Rumi's smart move winning all the fights. Rumi looks back enjoying her new heights. Jino is shocked seeing all the light. Rumi wins the race with all her might. Jino apologized, making everything so Rumi and MIRA, the ice race begins. Jino's loud cheers for Rumi to win. MIRA just mocks Rumi's skeletal ride. Rumi shouts back with fire deep inside. Leaping over ice, MIRA starts to glide, crashing through water, nowhere left to hide. Through the deep mud, MIRA runs with pride. On the high cliff where their fates collide. Chasing through the forest, running side by side. A clash in the water, turning the tide. MIRA's cruel trick where the rules misguide. Rumi falls down, her tears can't be denied. Jino's sharp anger, his support has died. Jino's harsh words leaving her to chide. MIRA's bright victory shining far and wide. Jino's betrayal standing by her side. Rumi walks alone with nowhere to confide. She tends to mystery with her gentle hand, gathering herbs across the frozen land. A magical cure, change is now planned. Picking strange fruit, a future to command. Mystery transforms a sight so grand. A new pink fox, beauty and fan. Rumi designs armor, a brand new brand. Gathering metal parts across the land. Welding the pieces with a steady hand. Painting the armor a vibrant color band. Mystery's new power ready to make a stand. Rumi is ready to take back command. They cross the river over rocks and sand. Climbing the mountain, the view is so grand. Watching the sunset, the final race is planned. Back at the race, MIRA and Rumi walk on muddy backs. Zoe scares mystery with a sharp fork. Rumi shoves baby Saja toward the cheetah. Jino and romance cool Bobby with leaves.
Rumi pours hot soup on Jino's head. Jino slips sleeping drug into the wine. Girls drink the wine, collapsing on table. Boys load sleeping girls onto the cart.
They rifle through a crocodile river. Girls are left on a rocky island.
Saja throws fruit at the girls. Baby Saja releases monkeys from their cages. Monkeys pull the Huntrix hair so wildly.
Zoe screams, seeing a creepy giant toad. A loud lion roar, blast from the speaker. The girls cry together on the driftwood. Bobby finds clues of the girls kidnapping. Bobby swears that he will save them. Bobby rides his jet ski down river. Saja boy set a dangerous rope trap. Bobby hits the trap, then falls hard.
Bobby lands deep inside the dirty mud. Saja boys laugh at the muddy Bobby. Bobby is stranded with the Huntrix girls. Jenna hoses the island with cold water.
Girls and Bobby sit sadly soaked together. The boys wave goodbye, speeding away fast. Bobby scares off a very hungry bird. The Saja boys ride Savannah, all satisfied.
Bobby and girls beg, subscribe to us. Bobby clings to a log to survive. Bobby flies a chopper to their island. The girls hug Bobby, finally they're safe.
Police arrest all of the Saja boys. MIRA and Rumi walk on muddy backs. Zoe scares mystery with a sharp fork. Rumi shoves baby Saja toward the cheetah. Gino and romance cool Bobby with leaves.
Rumi pours hot soup on Gino's head. Gino slips sleeping drug into the wine. Girls drink the wine, collapsing on table. Boys load sleeping girls onto the cart.
The raffles through a crocodile river. Girls are left on a rocky island. Boys wake the Huntrix from their boat. Girls wake up shocked and start screaming.
Mira runs fast from a snapping crocodile. Baby Saja throws fruit at the girls. Baby Saja releases monkeys from their cages. Monkeys pull the Huntrix hair so wildly.
Zoe screams, seeing a creepy giant toad. A loud lion roar, blast from the speaker. The girls cry together on the driftwood. Bobby finds clues. Rumi walks enduring the crowd's cruel mockery. Despair fills Rumi's eyes, tears threatening to fall. Abby holds a single sign of shining hope. His fierce belief in Rumi rains down gold. Rumi and MIRA wait at the starting gate. MIRA taunts her rival with a mocking smile. They leap across the logs in perfect style. Neck and neck, the dust begins to fly. MIRA dares her through the rings of fire. Soaring through the flames, ambitions burn higher through the mud. MIRA's taunts cut deep. A sudden brutal shove makes Rumi's future weep. The spiked fence waits a challenge sharp and grim. They jump the fiery gate on a whim. MIRA's cruel push sends Rumi to the ground. MIRA laughs, pointing at Rumi's tearful defeat. Abby's hopeful face now twists in pure rage. He rips her shattered image from the page. MIRA claims the trophy, basking in the light. She celebrates her victory with all her might. Rumi pulls her fallen friend, alone and lost. In the quiet barn she promises a return. She finds a metal heart, a brand new start. Installing the new engine, a work of art. A metal mask reflects her proud, bright smile. Her lion is reborn, now covered in steel. They train together, running through the woods, leaping over rivers, feeling strong and good. They conquer rocky mountains with newfound might. Rumi returns, ignoring all their spiteful sight. Rumi and MIRA face off for the final fighting. The final race begins under stadium bright lights. They fly over every obstacle beneath the night sky. They jump across the chasm, a powerful leap through rushing water, promises to keep. Rumi turns the tables, a shove of her own. Now she laughs at MIRA on her throne. Abby breaks MIRA's picture, his faith is gone. Rumi gallops to victory, a brand new dawn. Rumi holds the trophy, the true champion now. He breaks her heart with the final vow. Abby kneels and begs for her to return. She strikes him down and proudly walks away. Rumi's eyes, tears turn into fall. Abby holds a single sign of shining hope. His fierce belief in Rumi rains down gold. Rumi and MIRA wait at the starting gate. MIRA taunts her rival with a mocking smile. Rumi mom's makeup is a work of art. Rumi baby wants to learn and play a part. Rumi mom shows off the dresses inside. The wedding gown is beautiful and white. Rumi mom and baby walk with gentle grace. Her golden car will take her to a place. Rumi baby waves her little hand goodbye. A secret cheeky twinkle in her eye. Rumi mom is famous, a true superstar. Rumi baby copies, no matter how far. Rumi baby tries some makeup, oh so dear. A tiny dress designer, holding fabric near. Rumi baby tries on her mother's shoes. A model's walk is the one she'll choose. Rumi baby has her own little gold car. She's driving off to be a rising star. Rumi mom watches, her eyes open wide. Rumi baby's on stage with nowhere to hide. Rumi mom embraces her daughter with delight. Their shared moment of glory, so very bright. Rumi mom's makeup is a work of art. Rumi baby wants to learn and play a part. Rumi mom shows off the dresses inside. The Grand Prix starts on the white snow. MIRA and Rumi speed through the deep forest. MIRA laughs while Rumi keeps her eyes. The news screams loud for Rumi in the stands. Cunning MIRA hits Rumi's sled off the track. Two racers fly high above the cold snow. Rumi fights hard through the dangerous icy turn. They leap together over the wooden fence line. The sled breaks and Rumi falls in pain. MIRA smiles with a dark and evil heart. Rumi weeps alone by her broken old sled. Angry Gene who tears the picture of Rumi apart. MIRA crosses the line and wins the race. Sometimes the Gold Cup to proud MIRA. Rumi walks home dragging her broken dear friend. Jinu gives flowers and hugs MIRA with love. They mock Rumi while she hides her face. Rumi draws a new plan on the board. She hammers the steel with fire and strength. Deep in the night, Rumi works very hard. A beautiful new sled stands in the workshop. Rumi feeds her loyal skeletal deer some grass. She builds a metal frame for her friend. The shiny robot reindeer opens its blue eyes. Colorful lights shine on the new robot deer. Rumi speeds down the steep and snowy hill. The robot jumps over the heavy blue ice. Rumi glides safely across the wide ice crack. The second season race begins on the snow. MIRA mocks Rumi at the starting line again. Jinu cheers for MIRA with a loud voice. Rumi's robot speeds past MIRA fast. Such an engine. They race across the cracking and frozen land. MIRA falls deep into the cold dark water. Rumi wins the race and finds her glory. Jinu pushes MIRA down and leaves her alone. Rumi holds the golden trophy high and proud. Jinu begs for love, but Rumi walks away. The Grand Prix starts on the white snow. MIRA and Rumi speed through the deep forest. MIRA laughs while Rumi keeps her eyes forward. Jinu screams loud for Rumi in the stands. Cunning MIRA hits Rumi's sled off the track. Two racers fly high above the cold snow. Rumi fights hard through the dangerous icy turn. They leap together over the wooden fence line. The sled breaks and Rumi falls in pain. MIRA smiles with a dark and evil heart. Rumi weeps alone by her broken old sled. Angry Jinu tears the picture of Rumi apart. MIRA crosses the line and wins the race. Santa gives the gold cup to proud MIRA. Rumi walks home dragging her broken dear friend. Jinu gives flowers and hugs MIRA with love. They mock Rumi while she hides her face. Rumi draws a new plan on the board. She hammers the steel with fire and strength. Deep in the night, Rumi works very hard. A beautiful new sled stands in the workshop. Rumi feeds her loyal skeletal deer some grass. She builds a metal frame for her friend. The shiny robot reindeer opens its blue eyes. Colorful lights shine on the new robot deer. Rumi speeds down the steep and snowy hill. The robot jumps over the heavy blue ice. They fly over the sweet candy cane. Rumi swims deep within the golden coral hall. Abby stands proud beneath the palace lights fall. Abby brings pearls to please the mighty king. Rumi hides grief while all the mermaids sing. Rumi escapes through the dark and silent gate. Rumi explores where the wild sea wonders wait. Rumi finds caves where purple shadows glow bright. Rumi awakes from dreams of the coming night. Abby and MIRA share a kiss in the shade. Rumi sees love shows scales as her true skin returns. Jinu helps Rumi as the deep ocean yearns. Rumi touches waves and the magic starts flowing. Rumi jumps high as the moonlight is glowing. Jinu dives deep with hearts brave and bold. Rumi takes Jinu to the world of old. Rumi meets King with the diver outside. King shows the truth that the liars denied. Mira and Abby feel the king's magic strike. Mira and Abby meet a fate they dislike. Lions of sea leap from the hall. King blesses Rumi and stands very tall. King blesses Rumi and her doctor so true. Rumi swims home in the sunset's bright hue. Jinu jumps in where the golden waves play. Rumi holds Jinu as they drift far away. Rumi and Jinu dive to depths evergreen. Tides never lie in a world, unseen. Rumi swims deep within the golden coral hall. Abby stands proud beneath the palace lights fall. Abby brings pearls to please the mighty king. Rumi hides grief while all the mermaids sing. Rumi escapes through the dark and silent gate. Rumi explores where the wild sea wonders wait. Rumi finds caves where purple shadows glow bright. Rumi awakes from dreams of
Rumi is bored in the pack lecture hall. The teacher's kind gaze helps Rumi stand tall. Rumi walks the lonely, quiet hall alone. On the courts, always blue, cloud is suddenly shown. So he turns away, feeling hurt and embarrassed. Mira's lunch explodes, leaving her feeling harassed. Mira leaves the room filled with burning shame. The three friends then say the championship's name. United in purpose, they walk a new road. They enter the strange part, master class abode. They train with sheer focus, lifting heavy weights on the treadmill, so he runs, defying all fates. Switch of down her face, showing her resolve. Mira pushes through the pain, problems to solve. Rumi finds her power with focus and control. The friends eat fried chicken, feeding their soul. With yoga by the lake, they find their balance. They move and sit sing, color beautiful to dance. The three dance with joy in colorful kimonos. They small forms of heart as their friendship grows. The three walk into the champion stadium. A massive crowd roars in the auditorium. So he creates a perfect rose of blue smoke. The judges are shocked and impressed by it. Still the judges hold scorecards high. All perfect nines. Mirrors pink lotus flower beautifully shines. The judges once more award her nines again. Rumi unleashes power, ending all the pain. Rumi poses proudly, victory is inside. But the judges give her zeros, dimming the light. Jinu's harsh words now make Rumi start to cry. Her friends Zoe and Mira laugh as she walks by. Rumi trains alone, filled with rage and fire. Mira makes a golden dragon, taking it higher. The new judges are amazed, giving her nines. Rumi masters her own dragon with new designs. Rumi returns to the stage for her revenge. Breaking Rumi's dragon makes the whole world cringe. Judges give Rumi a perfect 100 score. Rumi holds the trophy, wanting nothing more. Zoe and Mira apologize. The friendship renewed. Rumi races, so be Mira, her spirit imbued. Reese's bored in the packed lecture hall. The teacher's kind gaze helps Rumi stand tall. Rumi walks the lonely, quiet hall alone. On the courts, always blue, cloud is suddenly shown. So he turns away, feeling hurt and embarrassed. Mira's lunch explodes, leaving her feeling harassed. Mira leaves the room filled with burning shame. The three friends then say the championship's name. United in purpose, they walk a new road. They enter the strange part, master class abode. They train with sheer focus, lifting heavy weights on the treadmill, so he runs, defying all fates. Switch of down her face, showing her resolve. Mira pushes through the pain, problems to solve. Rumi finds her power with focus and control. The frenzy fried chicken feet in their soul. With yoga by the lake, they find their balance. They move and sit sane.
Rumi and Mira at the glowing star line. The epic dragon race has now truly begun. Saja the fan cheers loudly for Rumi. The roaring crowd believes she can win this. Mira kicks a giant rock, a dirty trick. Rumi dodges a rolling stone so very quick. Racing toward the edge of the deep cliff. The dragons take flight, soaring through the sky.
They land together, the race is still tight. Crashing through the fire fence with all might. Jumping over river stones in the light. Mira's dragon breathes a sudden burst of fire.
Rumi and her dragon fall into the mire. Saja tears a poster filled with angry fire. Mira laughs at Rumi, calling her a liar. Mira flies alone to the glorious finish line.
She accepts the champion's golden prize. So fun. Saja yells at Rumi with anger in his eyes. He walks away, leaving Rumi alone to cry. Saja now chooses Mira, the winner he desires. They laugh together, mocking her painful, sad cries. Rumi lives in shame under the sunset skies.
In the fiery forge, a new hope arises. Carving silver plates with very steady hands. Placing the blue crystal heart with new plans. Finishing the magic engine with her own hands.
The dragon wears new armor of gold bands. Her reborn dragon now understands the new commands. Catching fish in the stream for their meal. Feeding her young dragon, their bond becomes real.
Training on the treadmill, the new strength they feel. Bathing her dragon with the happy, joyful squeal. Her powerful dragon is now strong as steel. Training in the forest, their great teamwork they seal.
Climbing up the mountain with power and zeal. Flying over waterfalls, her victor feels real.
Rumi returns to challenge Mira face to face. The rematch begins at a very thunderous pace.
Mira stumbles on all the traps, losing the race. Rumi knocks Mira down from her high place.
She taunts defeated Mira, leaving without a trace.
Rumi crosses the finish line in first place. The new champion lifts the trophy with grace. Saja abandons Mira with a very sad face. He begs for forgiveness, pleading for her grace. Rumi rejects him, leaving that cold empty Rumi and Mira at the glowing start line. The epic dragon race has now truly begun. Saja the fan cheers loudly for Rumi. The roaring crowd believes she can win this.
Mira kicks a giant rock,
like a dirty trick. Rumi does a rolling stone so very quick, racing toward the edge of the deep cliff. Their dragons take flight, soaring through the sky. They land together, the race is still tight, crashing through the fire fence with all might, jumping over river stones in the light. Mira's dragon breathes a sudden burst of fire.
Rumi and a dragon fall into the Autumn lagoon shines in the setting sun. Gino serves the girls, the fun has begun. Zoe's on a kill, the boys feel the strain. Mira spills her juice, causing Abby some pain. Rumi scores a goal in the water game fight. Vacation warfare in the fading light. A payback plan is taking it to flight. From sunny poolside to the jungle's dark night, a story of mischief and vengeful delight. Yeah, vengeful delight. The boys plan their strike in a dark, grimy space. Mystery sleepy powder will win them the race. Baby serves the drinks with the sly sweet hello. Rumi, Mira, Zoe feel their energy go.
The boys carry them off a triumphant sight, but in India's land is light. Yes,
Vacation warfare in the fading light. A payback plan is taking its flight. From sunny poolside to the jungle's dark night, a story of mischief and vengeful delight. Yeah, vengeful delight. See you Fritz, the me sky, and you'll fall down each jungle line.
through the wild jungle, the honking crows. Rumi walks in shame. Mirrors start a challenge in their eyes. Bobby's such a sign, held up so high. Checkered flag drops, the wild race begins. Mirror unicorn soars with graceful might through slick mud. Rumi fights the path, the boomtail whips a splash of mud. Mira mocks Rumi over the water logs. The skeleton steed shatters a sudden fall. Mira laughs scornful at her rival's pain. Bobby Sasha rips her picture in rage. Mira's victory fired fill the sky. Golden trophy raised Mira's winning smile. Bobby Sasha leaves her with cruel words. He chooses Mira, a new love embraces. Rumi watches her broken heart now cries. She pulls the broken bones in shame, whispering comfort to the lifeless skull. I will take care of you now, forging new armor of silver and gold. Welding the armor of silver and gold. Welding the plates onto the bone frame, placing the glowing crystal heart inside. The engine roars, new power comes alive. The final touch, a shining golden horn. Reborn as a majestic white Pegasus, drinking water, regaining all its might. Training hard through the sunlit forest, soaring freely over logs and the streams. Conquering the mud, no longer afraid, he flying high above the waterfall's mist. Gliding peacefully between the white clouds, preparing for the race in crystal stream. Returning to the track strong and proud, ignoring the crowd, her eyes on prize. The crowd still cheers for confident Mira. Bobby Saja now cheers for her instead. He screams her name, a devoted fan. The rematch starts, a tense fiery glare. An explosive start, they fly from gate. Rumi challenges, this time I will win. They leave the logs perfectly in sync through mud and water, power on display. Across the desert towards the waterfall, flying over the chasm side by side. Racing on the river, tensions now rise. Hopping river stones, a delicate dance. Neck and neck, the final turn arrives. A dozen eyes have pushed the great. Bobby said just rage, he rips her photo. Rumi's glory in the fireworks gleam. Lifting the trophy, she is the champion. He leaves Mira crying in the dust. Rumi rejects his plea, it's too late. Mocking crowds, Rumi walks in shame. Mira's taunt a challenge in their eyes. Bobby says a sign, held up so high. Checkered flag drops, the wild race begins. Mira's unicorn soars with graceful might through slick mud. Rumi fights the path, a ponytail whips, splash of mud. Mira mocks Rumi over the water logs. The skeletal steed shatters a sudden fall. Mira laughs scornful at her rival's pain. Bobby Saja rips her picture in rage. Oh, Bobby Saja rips her picture and Mira should need the fireworks fill the sky. Golden trophy raised, Mira's win is smile. Bobby Saja leaves her with cruel words. He chooses Mira, a new love embraces. Rumi watches her broken now cry. She pulls the broken bones in shame. Whispering comfort to the lifeless girl, I will take care of you now. Forging new armor of silver and gold, welding the plates onto their bone frame, placing the glowing crystal heart inside. The engine roars, new power comes alive. The final touch, a shining golden heart. Reborn as a majestic white Pegasus, drinking water, regaining all its might. Training hard through the sunlit forest, soaring freely over logs in the streams. Conquering the mud, no longer afraid. Flying high above the waterfalls, mist gliding peacefully between the white clouds. Preparing for the racing crystal stream. Turning to the track strong and proud, ignoring the crowd, her eyes on prize. The crowd still cheers for Comp and Mira. Bobby's Aja now cheers for her instead. He screams her name, a devoted fan. The rematch starts, a tense fiery glare. An explosive start, they fly from gate. Rumi challenges, this time I will win. They leap the logs perfectly in sync. Through mud and water, power on display. Across the desert towards the waterfall. Flying over the chasm side by side. Racing on the river, tensions now rise. Hopping river stones, a delicate dance. Neck and neck, the final turn arrives. At the face of push, the balance is lost. Rumi grips the reins, a daring move. Mira tumbles down, her reign is over. Now you know Rumi's head. The rabbit race starts in the sun's warm grace, while Fan Jinu cheers for Rumi's space. Mira speaks a challenge filled with disdain. Rumi and Mira race on the dusty plain. Rumi screams fiercely with the determined shout. Mira looks worried, filled with sudden doubt. Over the hurdles, Rumi and Mira soar on the winding track. They both ask for more. A sudden carrot storm falls from the sky. Through splashing mud, Rumi and Mira fly. In the final sprint, their rivalry is burning. A sudden crash, a devastating turning. An angry Jinu tears Rumi's photo into. Mira wins the trophy, her victory shining through. Jinu's cold words leave Rumi in despair. Jinu and Mira become a brand new pair. Rumi pulls a card with a sorrowful heart. Rumi pulls a card with a sorrowful heart. Mending broken bones to make a new start. Rumi climbs a cliff for a flower's bright gleam. Rumi brews a potion to follow her dream. Rumi feeds her friend a healing, gentle sigh. Rumi's magic hands glow with golden light. The bones reborn, a rabbit strong and red. Rumi rides in freedom, no more tears to shed. Rumi crosses the river, running a powerful dash. Through the deep forest, Rumi makes a flash. A promise as sunset on the cliff they stand. Rumi is ready now to take a final stand. Jinu now cheers for Mira from the crowd. The rematch starts, the spirits calling loud. Rumi and Mira, a perfectly matched duel. Jumping every hurdle, breaking every rule. Through hoops of fire, harshly burning gate. In the numb bottle, sealing Mira's fate. Rumi bumps at Mira near a bale of hay. In the river racing, Rumi leads the way. On a dangerous cliff path where the strong survive. Through a world of lava, Rumi stays alive. Rumi's clever kick, a strategic winning blow. Mira tumbles down, a final bitter throw. Rumi claims the victory with a joyful smile. Jinu rips Mira's photo in a fickle style. Rumi holds her trophy in the fireworks light. Mira weeps alone in the fading twilight. Jinu begs for Rumi Rumi broken bones to make a new start. Rumi climbs a cliff for a flower's bright gleam. Rumi brews a potion to follow her dream. Rumi feeds a friend a healing gentle sight. Rumi's magic hands glow with golden light. The bones reborn a rabbit strong and red. Rumi rides in freedom, no more tears to shed. Rumi crosses the river in a powerful dash. Through the deep forest, Rumi makes a flash. A promise at sunset on the cliff they stand. Rumi is ready now to take a final stand. Gino now cheers for Mira from the crowd. The rematch starts, their spirits calling loud. Rumi and Mira perfectly matched duel, jumping every hurdle, breaking every rule. Through hoops of fire, a heart-shaped burning gate. Golden desert dawn, now set ablaze. Queens Rumi, Mira, Zoe dance through sunlit haze. A powerful gaze shows their reign, unafraid. Mystery's crew digs deep through mud and strain. Endless labor feels a cursed refrain. Mystery's group fights on in pouring rain. Brave Rumi's pushes boulders, a defiant sight. A secret glowing door burns ever bright. Baby Saja's touch ignites a blinding light. Reborn and forged in power and in spite. The hunters take a vengeful moonless flight. Romance finds the map, a thrilling, hopeful quest, then steals the treasure, puts the queens to test. Rumi, Mira, Zoe now face a darkened tomb. For mystery's prank is Jinu's paper doom. As mommy's pranksters now infest the room. Rumi, Mira, Zoe scream, lost in the gloom. Reborn and forged in power and in spite. The hunters take a vengeful moonless flight. Caged and weeping, Rumi's hope is sealed. Mystery selfie shows a cruel heart revealed. A wicked joke with scarabs unconcealed. Jinu and Abby laugh, their malice is unreal. But romance runs to end the bitter pain. Romance will fight the curse and break the chain. Romance will find the man's true power to attain. Anubis shadow ends the prankster's cruel reign. Romance will save the queens and wash away the stain. Mystery Abbey and Jinu are arrested. The foolish, cruel game is put to the test. Romance with Rumi, Mira, Zoe truly blessed. A new adventure starts now, free from all unrest. If you love the story, here's our only hit that like button and subscribe for free. Golden desert dawn, now set ablaze. Queens Rumi, Mira, Zoe dance through sunlit haze. A powerful gaze shows their reign, unafraid. Mystery's crew digs deep through mud and strain. Endless
Determined Rumi and Mira start the race. Mira smirks as they run at pace. Jinu proudly cheers with her picture held high. Rumi's bone bull stumbles, falling behind. On the green grass, Mira takes the lead. A painful sudden fall in the thick mud. Rumi's despair as hope starts to fade. Jinu's anger, the photo is torn apart. His cold words break her trust. Mira celebrates, holding the trophy she won. In the stable, Rumi comforts her fallen one. With determined eyes, she starts to rebuild him. A metal bull Toro is born from within. A new bond formed, a true friendship starts.
They practice in the stream, unleashing new power, a mighty fearsome gleam. Back at the start line for the rematch, Genu's regret, he now cheers for Mira's match.
Racing through the river, a fierce neck-and-neck fight. Back in the mud, Toro leaps with might.
A final epic jump to win the race. Genu stands alone with grit down his face.
Mira celebrates, holding the trophy she won. In the stable, Rumi comforts her fallen one. With determined eyes, she starts to rebuild him. A metal bull Toro is born from within. A new bond formed.
Trial, while romance cheers with a devoted smile. Romance loud cry for Rumi to prevail. Mirror sharp thread on a triumphant trail. The rhinos now charge, a blur on the sand. Rumi's for spirit is taking command towards the sharp spikes, a dangerous gate. They leap through the air to challenge their fate. A hidden springboard sends them up with a bound across the rough stones on treacherous ground. Mirror strikes in midair with a treacherous hit. Rumi crashes down in a dusty pit. Mirror's cruel laughter, victorious sound. Mirror races to glory on hallowed ground, lifting the gold trophy for all to see. Romance tears Rumi's photo in misery. Mirror claims romance with victor's kiss, leaving Rumi to weep in a sorrowful abyss. The cruel Kratos trash, a sorrowful sight. Rumi falls to her knees, losing all of her fight. In the workshops, he and Rumi forges new steel, installing an engine to make her dream real. Applying the gold plate with the final seal. A robot rhino's power is now revealed. A new bond is formed, a true friend to 10, training hard on the mountain around every bend, facing new dangers that never seem to end. Leaping over the sharp spikes, Rumi will try sling soaring with new pearl like a rising flame, swimming against the current to reclaim her name. For the rematch, Rumi's ready to brawl. Rumi now vows that Mira will fall, but romance holds Mira's picture up for the view, cheering for Mira, his loyalty new. The race is reborn, a fair frantic dash. Side by side now they thunder and crash. Mira pulls ahead with a confident gleam. Through the castle course, a fast moving dream. A perfect synchronized jump, a spectacular show. I will not be beaten, Rumi lets Mira know. Bouncing through the forest where the tall trees grow, flying high above the world down below. The final sprint is on, they break through the wall. A final powerful leap before the final call. Rumi turns the tables with a decisive blow and sends rival Mira to the ground below. Rumi stands victorious with a triumphant glow, leaving Mira defeated with nowhere to go. Romance writes Mira's photo in a rage he can't hide as Rumi takes the finish with a champion's stride. Rumi lifts her own trophy with glorious pride. Her strength and true spirit could not be denied. Rumi and Mira trial, while romance cheers with a devoted smile. Romance a loud cry for Rumi to prevail. Mirror sharp thread on a triumphant trail. The rhinos now charge, a blur on the sand. Rumi's fair spirit is taking command towards the sharp spikes. A dangerous gate, they leap through the air to challenge their fate. A hidden springboard sends them up with a bound across the rough stones on treacherous ground. Mira strikes in midair with a treacherous hit. Rumi crashes down in a dusty pit. Mira's cruel after a victorious sound. Mira raises to glory on hallowed ground, lifting the gold trophy for all to see. Romance tears, Rumi's photo in misery. Mira claims romance with the victor's kiss. Leaving Rumi to weep in a sorrowful abyss. The cruel crowd throws trash, a sorrowful sight. Rumi falls to her knees, losing all of her fight. When the workshop's heat, Rumi forges new steel, installing engine to make her dream real, applying the gold plate with the final seal. A robot rhino's power is now revealed. On my prodigal, mystery and rage rips the drawing apart, while Mira the queen holds a trophy to her heart. Mysterly Rumi, Rumi lost in her despair, then kisses Mira with a triumphant air. Rumi swears a vow to rise up from the fall. She carries the bones, answering destiny's call. Rumi installs a heart up with a bright blue glow, forging gold armor, making her power grow. The final mask is placed, the beast will rise. Rumi's great mantis king appears before her eyes. Together they fly on a current of hope, soaring high above the mushroom slope. Toward the arena, Rumi flies with might. Mirror and mystery stare, shocked by the sight. With cracking ground, Rumi makes her return. The rivals face off, a lesson to be learned. The muddy rematch starts with a furious sound. Mystery still cheers as Mira stands her ground. They leap from the mushrooms, a frantic wild chase. Through tangled roots they run at a deadly pace. From Mira's web trap, Rumi finds her way, jumping over monsters that stand in the way. Rumi's revenge, Mira takes a fall. Rumi flies past the finish, winning it all. As champion Mira lost, mystery screams in rage. He leaves Mira crying on this muddy stage. Rumi is crowned the true mantis queen at last. Mystery begs forgiveness, but his time has passed. If you love the ride, please like and subscribe. At the starting line, Rumi and Mira wait, a dusty flash as the racers accelerate. For Rumi's win, mystery's proud voice rings. Through tangled woods, the wild race now sings. Across the fire pit, a daring, risky flight. Mira's cruel shove sends Rumi from the light. Rumi now mourns, broken and alone. Victorious, Mira claims her winning throne. Mystery to rage rips the drawing apart, while Mira the queen holds a trophy to her heart. Mystery leaves Rumi lost in her despair, then kisses Mira with a triumphant air.
and MIRA wait. The bull race begins, sealing their shared fate. A fan holds a sign for Rumi to win. MIRA screams with rage, Rumi wears a grin. Rumi's challenge thrown, there's no turning back. Over wooden hurdles, Rumi and MIRA glide. Through the dusty air, the two rivals ride. Rumi throws a shove, a foul, bitter play, but MIRA holds strong and will not be swayed. They crash through a market along the way. Through a wild river, they make their dash. Before a great waterfall, their spirits clash. The race carries on in a brilliant flash. On an icy track, MIRA makes a pass. MIRA's taunts are cold, like sharpened glass. Across the ice bridge, where dangers creep into a volcano's fire. So dark and deep, explosions of lava around them leap. Rumi saves her bull from the final sleep. The world of fire crumbles in a heap. Crumbles in a heap. Crumbles in a heap. Crumbles in a heap. They return to the gate for one last round. MIRA warns Rumi with a threatening sound. Rumi's eyes are focused on victory bound. Rumi's skeleton bull falls to the ground. MIRA stands and taunts as Rumi is uncrowned. Her fan rips the photo with anger and pain. MIRA crosses the line in triumphant reign. MIRA is the champion, her victory plain. He abandons Rumi for his new love's gain. Rumi pulls the cart during all the shame. In the quiet barn, Rumi mends the bone. Rumi climbs the cliff for a mushroom brightly shone. Rumi brews the cure, working all alone. With a hopeful prayer, the green paste is sown. The bull's true form is magically grown. The reborn bull eats grass, so gentle and new. Its coat now a vibrant and fiery red hue. Rumi trains her friend, their bond strong and true. Through the rushing river, they charge right through. They conquer the mountain beneath skies so blue. On the summit's peak, Rumi feels the might. MIRA's new fan cheers with all of his light. Rumi returns to the arena, ready to fight. The final championship begins in plain sight. This time will be different, Rumi says with might. Over the high hurdles, the two racers soar. In the sticky mud, they settle a score. In the rushing river, they battle once more. On the shaking bridge, they run to the shore. Rumi's red bull blocks MIRA at the door. On the slick ice track, they race for the prize. They run on the edge under volcanic skies. Rumi makes her move, a clever surprise. MIRA falls and tumbles to her own demise. Rumi laughs aloud at MIRA's tear-filled eyes. MIRA's fan is angered by her shameful fall. Rumi rides to glory, standing proud and tall. Rumi claims the trophy, winning over all her ex-fan. Returns answering regret's call. But Rumi rides on, breaking from his Rumi says with glee. Leaping through the forest, powerful and free, through the blazing rings of fire they bravely soar. Jump by the waterfall like none seen before. Rumi returns to the track, ignoring all the jeers. The rematch with Mira, conquering her fears. A burst of new speed leaves Mira in the dust. She smashes through the rocks with power and with trust. A daring drift blocks Mira from her chosen wealth. Rumi's triumphant smile has come to save the day. One final epic leap high above the tree. The final boost ignites for all the world to see. Rumi knocks Mira down with a mighty blow. Mira loses. Rumi needs her to know. Rumi crosses the finish. The victor's prize awaits. She proudly lifts the trophy, sealing both their fates. She shares the golden cup with her one true friend. They laugh at Mira's failure in the very end. Gates fly open, a thunderous starting sound. Mira shoves Rumi on the dusty ground. Romance holds a picture, a cheer so true. Eat my dust, loser, Rumi cries to you. In your dreams, bonehead is Mira's sharp reply. Over wood and hurdles, they both now fly through endless green loops, a magical ride into the muddy bog. They slip and they slide. Mira's cruel splashes a dirty winning play, laughing as Rumi's hopes are washed away. Mira races onward toward the victor's light. Romance comforts Rumi in the fading night. They pull the broken cart, facing scorn and hate. Rumi thanks Romance for sharing her fate. She feeds her dear friend, helping it get strong, designing new power where it had gone wrong. In a dusty garage, the perfect part she sees, lifting the V8 engine with such practice ease, polishing shining armor with a loving touch, painting her creation red. It means so much, let's start our new training. Rumi says with glee, leaping through the forest, powerful and free. Through the blazing rings of fire, they bravely soar. Jump by the waterfall like none seen before. Rumi returns to the track, ignoring all the jeers. The rematch with Mira, conquering her fears. A burst of new speed leaves Mira in the dust. She smashes through the rocks of power and with trust. A daring drift blocks Mira from her chosen way. Rumi's triumphant smile has come to save the day. One final epic leap high above the tree. The final boost at the start. Rumi faces rival Mira. The race begins. Mira's taunts are sharp. Gina screams for Rumi, holding her high. Mira laughs, her cruel words start to fly. My Tyrannosaurus smashes through the wood and the logs, dodging metal traps set in the heavy fogs. Mira strikes, we crash down in the aftermath. She scorns the weak, then walks her path. Mira crosses the line, leaving hope behind. She holds the golden trophy for all to find. Gina's victory will be mine.